friends.
We're on page 74 in our prayer books, and I'll grab that link and put that in our chat in just a few seconds. And know that as we are together participating, well, though we're going to be calling out the page numbers in our book, it's also corresponding to a PDF. And so we are also on page 92 on the PDF. The PDF is 18 pages off. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
We're going to move forward in our prayer books, and I posted the link to everybody in the chat just now to page number 76. And we've paused for a little while on this prayer, which is a prayer for our bodies, a prayer that our veins and our arteries, that our organs all work well. And at a time where it is quite scary to think about how much our bodies might fail in the face of this illness, it becomes all the more important to thank God for our bodies when they do work and to understand what they are like when they are fragile. And so we say, Baruch ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher yatzar et ha'adam b'chokhmah, uvaravo nikavim nikavim, chalulim chalulim. Galui v'yadua lifnei kisei kvodecha, she'im yifatech echad mehem, o yisatem echad mehem, אי אפשר להתקיים ולעמוד לפניך. Baruch ata Adonai, Rofei kol basar umafli la'asot. And on the facing page, page 77 or page 95, we read, don't let me fall. As a stone falls upon the hard ground, and don't let my hands become dry as the twigs of a tree. And when the wind beats down on the last leaves, and when the storm raises dust from the earth with anger and howling, don't let me become the last fly, trembling, terrified on a window pane. Don't let me fall. I have asked for so much, but as a blade of your grass in a distant wild field, let's drop a seed in the lap of the earth and dies away. Sow in me your living breath, as you sow a seed in the earth. Baruch atah Adonai rofei kol basar umafli la'asot. Page 78 or page 96 in your packets. on page 80 in your prayer books or page 98 in your packets. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan l'sach mimina lachin ben yom uvein laila.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hokeach ivrim.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, matir asurim.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, zokef kefufim.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, roka haaretz al hamayim.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamechin mit'ade gaver.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, malbish arumim.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hanoten laya'ef koach.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hama'avir shena me'enai u'tenuma me'afapai.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, שעשני בצלם אלוהים.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asani ben chorin.
אמן. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, שעשני ישראל.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, ozer Yisrael bigvura.
אמן. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, עוטר ישראל בתפארה.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu la'asok b'divrei Torah.
אמן.
Page 88. These are the things that are limitless together in Hebrew.
אלו דברים שאין להם שיעור, שאדם אוכל פירותיהם בעולם הזה, והקרן קיימת לו לעולם הבא, ואלו הן כיבוד אב ואם וגמילות חסדים, והשכמת בית המדרש שחרית וערבית, והכנסת אורחים וביקור חולים, והכנסת כלה ולוויית המת ועיון תפילה, והבאת שלום בין אדם לחברו, ותלמוד תורה כנגד כולם.
We've just reached a point in our service called Psuke de Zimra. We've moved past the introductory prayers that are meant to wake up our bodies and our souls, and now we get our praise muscle going. Praise is some of the hardest things to do because you have to remove yourself from the equation in order to truly praise God. And so we turn to page 94 in our prayer books or page 112 in our PDF packets. As together we join in Baruch She'amar, this first prayer, praising God for the ability to praise.
Baruch She'amar, v'haya ha'olam, Baruch hu, Baruch Osei v'reishit,
Baruch Omer v'yoseh,
Baruch Ozer u'mekayem,
Baruch Merachem al ha'aretz,
Baruch merachem al habriot,
Baruch Mishalem Sacharto Le'ereav,
Baruch ha'ilad v'kayam lanetzach, Baruch
Baruch Modeh Umatzil, Baruch Shemo.
שמו בשבחות וזמרות נגד אליך ונשבחך ונפארך ונזכיר שמך ונמליכך מלכנו אלוהינו יחידכי העולמים מלך משובח ומברדע בשמו הגדול ברוך אתה אדוני מלך מהולל
We're on page 94 or page 114. And I want to say that over the past couple days, my son Lev, who is 1.5 years old, has started picking up things that he's never seen before and going, whoa. He did that today with a used match, and we immediately ran to him and said, no, we don't play with that. But this next prayer, Mizmor Shir Liyom HaShabbat, Tov Lehodot L'Adonai, right? It is good to acknowledge, to thank, to have wonder for God. And so I didn't fully understand how wonderful this world could be until I began to see it through the eyes of an 18-month-old. Everything now that he's never seen before is whoa, which is our job to cultivate that in ourselves. Page 96.
מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון. Let's try it again from home. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון, להגיד בבוקר חסידך, באמונתך בלילות, עלי יסוד ועלי נבל, עלי היגיון, בכינור בכינור, מזמור שיר ביום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, לזמר לשמך עליון, לזמר לשמך עליון, לזמר לשמך עליון.
So, one of the most challenging decisions that we had to make with families throughout this crisis is trying to figure out what our children are going to do with their B'nai Mitzvah. And so, although most of our students at this point in the coming weeks have rescheduled for the fall, it's our pleasure when we can have a student who is supposed to go on a particular week, lead a prayer, or in our case, also chant a little Torah and a little Haftarah, so we get a taste of the day, even if the full day is going to come later. And so I'm going to invite the Jacobstein family to unmute themselves and to pop in into the video. As together, we're going to turn to page 97 or page 115 as Alex leads us in the Ashrei prayer.
Ashrei Yoshei Beitecha, Odi Hallelujah, Selah.
אשרי העם שככה לו, אשרי העם שאדוני אלוהיו.
Tehillah LeDavid, Aro Mincha Elohai HaMelech, V'aracha Shimcha Leolam Va'ed.
בכל יום אברכך, הללה שמך לעולם ועד.
Gadol Adonai Umchulam Me'od, V'lik Duato Ein Sheker.
דור לדור ישבח מעשיך, וגבורותיך יגידו.
Hadar Kivod Hodecha, V'divrei Nikvotecha Asicha.
בזוז נורותיך יאמרו, וגדולתך אספרנה.
Zecher Rabtucha Yabiu, V'tzit Kolcha Yeranenu.
חנון ורחום אדוני, ערך אפיים וגדל חסד.
Tov Adonai Lakol, V'rachamav Al Kol Ma'asav.
יודוך אדוני כל מעשיך, וחסידיך יברכוך.
Kevod Malchutcha Yomeru, Ugvuratcha Yedaberu.
להודיע לבני האדם גבורותיו, וכבוד הדר מלכותו.
Malchutcha Malchut Kol Olamim, Umemshaltecha B'chol Dor V'Ador.
הומך אדוני לכל הנופלים, וזוקף לכל הכיפופים.
Eine Kol Elecha Yesaberu, Ve'ata Noten Lahem Et Ochlam B'Yito.
פותח את ידיך ומשפיע לכל חי רצון.
Tzadik Adonai B'chol Derachav, V'chasid B'chol Ma'asav.
קרוב אדוני לכל קריאיו, לכל אשר יקראו באמת.
Ritzon Yireav Ya'aseh, Ve'et Shavatam Yishma V'Yoshiem.
שומר אדוני את כל אוהביו, ואת כל הרשעים ישמיד.
Tehillah Adonai Yedaber Pi, V'varech Kol Basar Shem Kodsho Leolam Va'ed.
ואנחנו נברך יה מעתה ועד עולם. הללויה.
Thank you, Alex. And so we're going to see you later at our Torah service as together we turn to page 100 or page 118 for Psalm 150.
Hallelujah, 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 el bikocho, hallelujah, birkia uzo, hallelujah, bigurota, hallelujah, kero, hallelujah, 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 bitefka shofar, hallelujah, benevel v'chinor, hallelujah, betofu machol, hallelujah, beminu ugar, hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah,
We move forward in our prayer book to page 106 or page 124 for the Chatzi Kaddish. And if you are able and if you want to, I'll invite you to rise.
יתגדל שמי רבה.
Amen.
ילמדי ורחרותי וימליך מלכותי בחיי חוד וביום אחד ובחיי דהול בית ישראל בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו
Amen.
יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולעולמי עלמיה יתברך יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר רמה ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי קודשה לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דאמירן ביומה ואמרו
Amen. Turning the page.
We're going to use these words of meditation once more. Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Everything we need to happen before we get to Baruch Hu. Truly waking ourselves up from the inside out.
Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Yaladai, 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 yaladai,
together on page 110 or page 128 in your PDF packets for prayer about nature.
Baruch atah Adonai Elohei melech haolam yotzero uvorecho she'oseh shalom et hakol. Baruch atah Adonai Elohei melech haolam yotzero uvorecho she'oseh shalom. Shalom et hakol ose shalom uvore et hakol.
Page 112, turning the page.
Adonai yotzer hameorot. Ahava rabba avtanu Adonai Eloheinu chemla gidula v'tera amalta aleinu ba'avur avotenu ve'imotenu למדם חוקי חיים וכן תכוננו למדנו המרחם רחם עלינו המרחם רחם עלינו ותן ליבנו להבין ולהשכיל לשמוע ללמוד וללמד לשמור ולעשות ולקיים את כל דברי תלמוד תורתך באהבה לתורתך ודבק ליבנו במצוותיך ויחד לבבנו לאהבה וליראה את שמך ולא נבוש ולא ניכרם ולא ניכשל לעולם הגדול והנורא מתחנו נגילה ונשמחה בישועתך והביאנו לשלום מארבע כנפות הארץ ותוליכנו כממיות לארצנו כי אל פועל ישועות אתה ובנו בחרת וקרבתנו לשמך הגדול סלע באמת להודות לך ולייחדך באהבה ברוך אתה אדוני הבוחר בעמו ישראל באהבה שמע ישראל אדוני אלוהינו אדוני אחד.
We're together on page 116 or page 134.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבת על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך.
Page 118.
ויאמר אדוני אל משה לאמור, דבר אל בני ישראל ואמרת עליהם, ועשו להם ציצית על כנפי בגדיהם לדורותם, ונתנו על ציצית הכנף פתיל תכלת, והיה לכם לציצית וריתם אותו, וזכרתם את כל מצוות אדוני ועשיתם אותם, ולא תטורו אחרי לבבכם ואחרי עיניכם אשר אתם זונים אחריהם, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
Good in us will win over all the wickedness, over all the wrongs we have done. We will look back at the pages of history and be amazed, and then we will laugh and sing, and the good that is in us, children in their cradles, will have won. Our hearts beat with certainty that there is a day and an hour and a mountain called Zion, and that of all the sufferings we will gather together and they will become song, ringing out in every corner of the earth from end to end, and nations will hear it, and like the caravan in the desert, will all the morning throng. We're on page 122 in our prayer books, or page 140 in our PDF packets, A Song for Redemption. Once again, if you're able or feel comfortable, I'll invite you to rise. We're on page 124 in our prayer books, or page 142 in our PDF packets for our Amidah.
גואלנו אדוני צבאות שמו, קדוש ישראל, ברוך אתה אדוני גל ישראל. אדוני שפתי תפתח ופי יגיד תהילתך.
אדוני שפתי תפתח ופי יגיד תהילתך.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו ואמותינו אלוהי אברהם אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי יעקב אלוהי שרה אלוהי רבקה אלוהי רחל ואלוהי לאה האל הגדול הגיבור והנורא אל עליון גומל חסדים טובים וקונה הכל וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם למען שמו באהבה מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן ברוך אתה אדוני מגן אברהם בעזרת צר אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני מחיה מתים אתה רב להושיע משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם מחלקי לחיים בחסד מחיה מתים ברחמים רבים סומך נופלים ורופא חולים ומתיר אסורים ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומי דומה לך מלך ממית ומחיה ומטמיח ישוע ונאמן אתה להחיות מתים ברוך אתה אדוני מחיה המתים נקדש את שמך בעולם כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום ככתוב ביד נביאך וכרזה אל זה ויאמר קדוש 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 אדוני צבאות מלוך כל הארץ כבודו אדיר אדירנו אדוני אדוננו מאדיר שמך בכל הארץ ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו אחד הוא אלוהינו אבינו מלכנו ומושיענו והוא ישמיענו ברחמיו לעיני כל חי אני אדוני אלוהיכם ימלוך אדוני לעולם אלוהי ציון לדור ודור הללויה לדור ודור נגיד גודלך ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש ושיבך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש לעולם ועד ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
We continue silently through page 142, either with the words on the page or the words in your heart. And you can be seated when you're finished. That's page 142 or page 160 in your PDF packets.
שלום טובה וחכם וחסד וחן. And so as we find one another once again at the end of our Amidah, I'd like to invite us to chant these words, aspirational words, that all that I have uttered and all that will come and issue from my lips be whole, be acceptable, be known, be honest, be true. Yehiyu l'ratzon imre fi, v'higion libi, Adonai tzuri v'goali. Yehiyu l'ratzon imre fi, v'higion libi lifanecha. Yehiyu l'ratzon imre fi, v'higion libi lifanecha. Adonai tzuri, Adonai tzuri, Adonai tzuri v'goali. Adonai tzuri, Adonai tzuri, Adonai tzuri v'goali. Uli ratzon imre fi, v'higion libi lifanecha. Uli ratzon imre fi, v'higion libi lifanecha. Adonai, Adonai tzuri, Adonai tzuri, Adonai tzuri v'goali. Adonai tzuri, Adonai tzuri, Adonai tzuri v'goali.
So we've reached Seder Kriyat HaTorah, the reading of our Torah, and I am including in the chat to everybody who is assembled a link to our Torah reading. We're on Leviticus chapter 1, verses 3 to 8. And although we're not going to be taking a formal Torah out, so we're going to skip those set of prayers, we will be hearing Torah. And so, as I said before, although most of our B'nai Mitzvah are rescheduling for the fall, we are blessed that they learned this week's Torah portion, or each week's Torah portion that we are going to be doing subsequently. So Alex is our first experiment, and she already did an amazing job at Ashrei. And so I'm going to call her and her family back up to the camera. And so as they load, we can see them come into view. And again, we are Leviticus chapter 1, verses 3 to 8. And so our aliyah this morning is going to be Alex's dad, Josh. Ya'amod Yehoshua ben Gershon la'aliyah l'Torah. And so after he says the prayer, we'll pause for a second and invite Alex to chant these verses. Whenever you're ready.
Baruch et Adonai Hambarach.
Baruch Adonai Baruch le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam. Asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen.
Amen. Imula Korbano, Min Havakar, Zachar Tamid, Yakribenu, El Petach, Ohel, Moed, Yakri, Voto, Yirtano, Livne Adonai. Visamach Yado, All Roshalah, Nirtalo, Lechaper Allah. Vishachat, et Ben Havakar, Livne Adonai, Vikri, Ivu, Bnei Haron, HaKohanim, et Hadam, Hu et Hadam, al HaMizbeach, Saviv, Asher Petach, Ohel Moed, V'hifshit et Ha'olah, V'nitachotah, Mintachecha, V'na'u, Bnei Haron, HaKohen, Eish, al HaMizbeach, V'archu Eitzim, al Ha'eish, V'archu, Bnei Haron, HaKohanim, et Hamtachim, את הראש ואת הפדר על העצים אשר על האש אשר על המזבח. בקרבו וכרעיו ירחץ במים, והתיר הכהן את הכל המזבח עולה, ישרח מכוח לאדוני.
Wonderful.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam natav b'tochenu Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Mazel tov, Alex. And so we're going to see you in just a moment when we do Haftarah. But before that, pause for a moment because we've just heard words of Torah. And we're going to think of those who are ill and who are in need of healing. But before we turn formally to page 253 or page 271 in your PDFs, we have a special creative reading. The Forward published a series of these, and one particular that I like for our healers. Before we pray for those who need to be healed, it makes sense to pray for those who are doing the healing. And so we say, may the one who blessed our ancestors bless all those who put themselves at risk for care of the sick. Physicians and nurses and orderlies, technicians and home health aides, EMTs and pharmacists, hospital social workers and respiratory therapists. Those people who navigate the unfolding dangers of the world each day to tend to those they have sworn to help. Bless them in their coming home and bless them in their going out. Ease their fear, sustain them. Source of all breath, healer of all being, protect them and restore their hope. Strengthen them that they may bring strength. Keep them in health that they may bring healing. Help them know a time when they can breathe without fear. Bless the sacred work of their hands. May this plague pass from among us speedily and in our day.
Amen.
And we pray for those who are in need of healing. Misha berach avotenu v'imotenu Abraham Yitzchak v'Yaakov Sar Rivka Rachel v'Leah Hu yivarech et hacholim. This Shabbat, our community thinks of the following individuals: Ephraim ben Wolf v'Rachel Leah, Mimi Jacobs, Joshua Gendel, Ann Rosenberg, Harav Meir Simcha ben Shena, Eileen Smith, Zachariah Yaakov ben Karen, Gira D'Agostino, Yehudit Devora bat Tova u'Moshe, Jill Turetsky, Laura Bellamy, Bonnie Horowitz, Laura Ann Ramale, Linda Paintner-Levine, Charlotte Ganzer, Andrea Pinelli, Claude Pomper, Edith Shabbat, Mina Seaman, Lila Margolis, Sharon Rosen, Randy Lowe, Miriam Bat Esther, Joanna Jelsey Fusco, Jane and Stephen Raitt, Lillian Wexler, Ed Lillian Schmidt, Esther Gittel Bat Rivka, Jerry Hoffman, Gabriel Bat Chava, Tegan Kaiser, Gabe Patnoy, Beryl Laban, Pinchas Veruchalea, Alexander Roberts, Rosalind Wellner, Irving Berner, Alan Berner, David Ben Henu, Elijah Richards, Phyllis Natter, Wolf Leib Ben Pesach Esther, Diane Felder, Stephen Penny, Roberta Sandler Feld, Barbara Lesser, Nachman Zalman Ben Rachel Leah, Phyllis Shankman, Jean Siegel, Sherry Newworth, Celia Zeisel, Paul Leggett, Phil Murphy, Harriet Hainig, Bracha Devora Bat Chai Sarah, Israel, Janet Gilberg, Dr. Irving Butterman, Jack Allard, Abraham Yitzchak Ben Moshe Gazer, Yonatan Yisrael Ben Rivka. And as the cantor is singing a creative version, a beautiful version of our prayer for healing, I'll invite us all to type in names of people for whom you know that are in need of healing, either to all panelists, which will go to the cantor or I, or to all panelists and attendees, which will go to all assembled.
Avraham, Yitzchak v'Yaakov, Mi sheberach imotenu, Sarah, Rivka, Leah v'Rachel. May the one who blessed our mothers, may the one who blessed our fathers, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, and bless us as well. Bless us with the power of your healing. bless us with the power of your hope. May the pain and loneliness we're feeling be extinguished by the power of your love. Mi sheberach avotenu Avraham, Yitzchak v'Yaakov. Mi sheberach imotenu Sarah, Rivka, Leah v'Rachel. May the one who blessed our mothers, may the one who blessed our fathers, hear our prayer, 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 and bless us as well.
I'm going to invite Alex to come back to the camera. As together we turn to page 254 or page 272 for the blessings before and after Haftarah. So after she says this opening blessing, I'll invite us all to follow along. I just sent everybody in the chat function the link to Isaiah chapter 44. We're doing verses 1 through 8. And then we'll come back together on page 254 for that blessing after. Whenever you're ready.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar b'nviim tovim, v'ratzav v'divreihem hane'emarim be'emet. Baruch atah Adonai habocher b'Torah u'Moshe avdo u'Yisrael amo u'b'nviei ha'emet b'tzedek. V'ata shema Yaakov avdi v'Yisrael bacharti bo. Ko amar Adonai osecha v'yotzercha mibeten Yazrecha atera avdi Yaakov v'shurun bacharti bo. Ki etok mayim al tzameh v'noslim al yabasha. Eto bruchi al zarecha, ubirchati al tza'echa. V'tzamechu bevein hatzir karabim al yevlei mayim. Se yomar l'Adonai ani v'zeh yikra v'shem Yaakov v'zeh yichtov yado l'Adonai. Ushem Yisrael Yechaneh. Ko amar Adonai Melech Yisrael. V'gohalo Adonai Tzivaot. Ani Rishon v'ani Aharon. Umiboladai in Elohim. Umichamoni Yerech. V'yagidecha v'yarchecha li misumi alalam v'yotiot v'asher tavona v'gidulamo al tifatu v'al tirchu havo me'az hishmaticha v'higadati v'atem edai Hayesh Elohim Baladai Ve'en Tur Bo Yadati Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam tzur kol alamim tzadik beho hadarot ha'el ha'ne'eman ha'omer ve'oseh hamdaber u'mkayem shekol devarav emet v'tzedek. Al haTorah ve'al ha'avodah ve'al hanviim ve'al yom haShabbat hazeh שנתת לנו, אדוני אלוהינו, לקדושה ולמנוחה, לכבוד ולתפארת. על הכל, אדוני אלוהינו, אנחנו מודים לך, ומברכים אותם. יתברך שמך בפי כל חי, תמיד לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני, מקדש השבת.
Amen.
So, Mazel Tov, and I'm sure everybody, if you want to write specifically to Alex, you can on the chat function or to everybody, but wish her a big Mazel Tov. I'm going to be able to say much more about you when we actually celebrate in full community. But I really, the way that you stepped up to this, Alex, is incredible. And it just is indicative of everything that I've learned about your character throughout the course of working with you. You really are, you're resilient, you're thoughtful, and you showed it today by really helping add to the air of our service and to raising your voice. And I can't wait to fully celebrate with you. So there is a prayer that traditionally we lay hands on. We put our hands on your shoulders and we say, and one day when it's safe to, we will do that. But for now, we will do it from afar. So the cantor will say the Hebrew and I'll do the English.
Great, and we can get your parents to put their hands on you.
Exactly.
Great. So go ahead, parents, get close.
יברכך אדוני וישמרך.
May God bless you and protect you.
יאר אדוני פניו אליך ויחונך.
May God shine God's light on you and give you grace.
יישא אדוני פניו אליך וישם לך shalom.
May God always smile upon you and grant you a life of wholeness and peace.
Can you hear that song? May it be God's will. And let us all across the cyber universe sing together. Amen.
All right. Well, thank you, Alex and Mazel Tov.
So much, Alex, for setting the way for your fellow B'nai Mitzvah students who I'm sure will be inspired by you to come. Wow, thank you so much.
So I want to say a word quickly about our Torah portion because it's an important one because it kicks off the book of Leviticus. Now, the way that I often, and I mentioned this last night, talk to our students about the book of Leviticus is that it's like an ancient cookbook. It tells you exactly what you need to make our sacrifices, right? And there were key steps to make a sacrifice if you sinned, or key steps to make your sacrifice if you were thankful, or key steps to make your sacrifice if you had a holiday. You used different animals, different spices, kept it on the fire for different amounts of time, and you were able to eat different parts of the animal. Now, as a preview, when Alex eventually does become bat mitzvah in full community, even though she became bat mitzvah in a cyber community today, she is going to talk about one specific kind of sacrifice, the Olah sacrifice. So I'll leave that aside. And I want to talk about sacrifice in general. Because as time went on, right, sacrifice stopped about 2,000 years ago, our ancient ancestors scratched their head and tried to figure out what exactly was the reason for sacrifice. And you find that there is a 3,000-year-old conversation about the meaning of sacrifice from ancient days until modern days. You find people, for example, saying, well, it's simply sacrifice is the act of giving something up, and animals being very important to livelihood, especially in agrarian society. That was a way to show God that you cared. God would smell the smoke as the animal was burning and would feel that you were praying to God. Well, that's one. There are others, for example, that say that the reason that we have sacrifice is because humans have a certain kind of bloodlust, right? And so because we would normally take it out on each other, we're able to eat meat and kill animals as a way to deal with our own bloodlust. Others, and this is, anthropologists throughout time, have decided that it's actually symbolic of something else. The animals are symbolic of the agriculture that the animals eat. And so when you kill the animal, it's symbolic of the fact that our agriculture sometimes goes into hibernation in winter and then comes back out. It's called the killing of the king as a kind of idea. Now, all of these are different ideas that have been spinning around about why sacrifice. But I was reading one that I thought was really important by Rabbi Shneur Zalman of Liadi. And he basically said that the reason that we sacrifice an animal is specifically to show the difference between humanity and animals. Now, that's a pretty obvious idea, but the question that he then asks is, what is the difference between humanity and animals? And his answer has something to speak to us in our day here, dealing with the coronavirus and being in our homes. Because he says that the fundamental difference between animals and humans is that animals seek to survive, humans seek to find meaning in survival. An animal doesn't scratch its head and say to itself, I wonder, what is the meaning of life? Or why am I here? Or how can I make this world better? An animal's primary function is to live. It's to find food, it's to find shelter, it's to eat enough if it hibernates, and to make sure that it doesn't get eaten by other things. An animal's key function in the world is to survive. But humanity's key function in the world is not just to survive. We have to survive. If we don't live, then there's no way that we can do more. But it's to do other things. It's to connect with God. It's to connect with community. It's to ask big questions. Wittgenstein, famous philosopher, used to talk about a fly in a bottle, and that is the essence of what philosophy is a fly trying to find its way out of the bottle. Right? If you've ever seen a fly stuck in a bottle, it's going to keep hitting the sides of the glass bottle, trying to get out, not realizing that actually, if it only looked up, if it only stopped looking at the world around it and reacting to it, but instead viewed what might be above it, only then could it find its way out of the bottle. Well, every single one of us is looking up. Every single one of us is asking those big questions now about life and purpose, meaning amongst our survival. And I'm not right now reading a book that I had read a while ago, a kind of great book, which is called Station 11 by Emily St. Mantel. And it speaks actually about the aftermath of a flu epidemic. And so I went back to it because it was one of these kind of beautiful articulations of a world after. Now, this is not like the coronavirus. There was no social distancing. It was much more virulent. And it's actually a kind of dystopian novel. But the lead characters of the novel are actually a troupe of actors and musicians who move around from town to town about 20 years after this epidemic, and they play music. And their tagline, stolen actually from a Star Trek episode, is, quote, survival is not enough. For our animal brethren, survival is enough. Survival is the purpose of life. Anyone who's ever read Darwin before or knows about the survival of the fittest knows that the real reason any living creature is on this earth is to pass its genes on. And if it can do that, if it can have children that survive, that animal's life was considered worthy. Survival is enough for them. But as this book shows, and these traveling musicians and actors show, survival is not enough. It's not enough to simply live one moment to the next. That our goal as human beings is to find meaning in survival. To be able to ask big questions, to be able to find purpose, to be able to reframe our lives. And that is what we are doing now. Many of us are practicing social distancing. Many of us are protecting our lives. Many of us are making sure that we can stay from one moment to the next, 1 week to the next, 1 month to the next, 1 year to the next. Survival is a goal of ours in this epidemic. But survival for us is not enough. Humanity, 3,000 years ago, chose to kill animals and eat them in ritual, in part to show that we are not animals. And in doing so, we make a statement that it is our goal, our sacred obligation, to figure out what our survival means. To be a fly who looks up and finds that hole in the top of the bottle so we can go out and we can figure out when we can eventually emerge from our homes what it is that we are put on this earth for. Shabbat Shalom. We're to turn forward in our prayer books to page 282 or page 300 in our PDF packets, as together we join in Aleinu.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
We turn together to page 294 or page 312. And we think of the following individuals this Shabbat: Ann Abrams, William Boyarsky, David Favor, Irving Fishbein, Benno Finningoff, Dora Forum, Beth Forum, Maurice Friedman, Ida Gelb, Alex Glasser, Layla Goodman, Samuel Hilton, Leo Katz, Alexander Cohn, Donald Korn, Annette Lee, Jerry Lindell, Alfred Mackler, Fanny Malik, Myra, Myrna Marvin, Frida Meinhardt, Lena Mendelson, Benjamin Minsky, Lottie Nyman, Benjamin Opatot, Maurice Rich, W.T. Rooney, Ludwig Saman, Norma Siegel, Charles Singman, Bessie Solomon, Morris Spitzer, Lillian Stein, Bernard Stone, William Tilkin, Caroline Weick-Schirmeyer, Maurice Weiser, Gwen Wurtzel, and Albert Yerkowitz. And those who are in their Shiva and Shloshim periods of mourning: Donatien Laurent, father of Rabbi Anne Laurent; Mara Kochba, sister of Lauren Glassman; Harold Sterling, father of Brian Sterling; Renee Jacobson, mother of Beth Adelman; Anita Cassell, wife of Jack Cassell, mother of Morgan and Courtney Cassell; Rabbi Robert Rosenberg, son of Rabbi Martin Rosenberg, brother of Karen Rosenberg Berman; Harvey Morgenstein, father of Karen Hogg and David and Mark Morgenstern; Ronaldo Leon, father of Maribel Leon, and Eleanor Adler, grandmother of Mark Ben-Ami. And we add to those names the following. I'll invite you in the chat function to either message everyone or message us as panelists, and to tell us people for whom you are thinking, whether it's a yard site that may not have been on this list or a one-year anniversary of a loved one's death. We join together. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbah, v'yamad divrach yurtei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayachon v'yom echon v'chayet l'chol Beit Yisrael, b'gala uvizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam u'lamei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei l'kudusha b'richu. Leila min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechamata. Damiram b'yama v'imru amen. Yehei shalama rabba min shemaya. V'chaim aleinu ve'oko Yisrael. V'imru amen. Ose shalom b'mromav. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu ve'oko Yisrael. V'imru amen. May the source of peace send peace to all who mourn and comfort to all who are bereaved. As together we say, amen.
Amen.
We have a full schedule of things coming up throughout the course of the weekend. Tonight, there is a Havdalah service at 7:30. Tomorrow morning, in addition to religious school and religious school services, we have a service at 5 p.m. for healing. And also, we extend our condolences to Rabbi Anne Laurent on the death of her father and we will be having a Shiva Minyan for him at 7 p.m. that night. And then all throughout the course of the rest of the week, we've got lots of programs, one during the daytime, one at night, from fun programs, like they're all going to be fun, but specifically socially fun programs like Monday nights, Zoom session dealing with teaching everyone how to do improv comedy, or a Tuesday night lunchtime trivia, to educational sessions on bioethics or on interpersonal virtue, to book talks on Wednesday night. We are pleased that a member of our congregation worked with his father, and his daughter also worked with his father on a memoir on his time as a partisan, and we're going to hear about that. And so tons of stuff going on, and so really we want to invite you to participate. So Alex, come back on for just, be in the screen with us as we join together in our closing song. Cantor, what is it going to be?
We're going to end with those last few words. Ose shalom amav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Amen. Ose shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Be'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru amen. Ose shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Be'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru amen. One more time. Ose shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Be'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru amen. Shabbat
Shabbat
shalom.
shalom, everyone. Mazel tov again to Alex, and can't wait to fully celebrate with you in person later. Shabbat shalom, everyone. Join us each
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.